Hello, you are with me, the voice of ability owner for persons with disability. United Nations statistics estimate that over 600 million people live with disability globally, and over 400 million people live with disability in Africa. 40% of Africa's population are made up of people living with disability. 10 to 15% of school-age children in Africa live with disability. Ghana's population is over 32 million, and 8% are people living with disability. How does this impact on persons with disability in terms of policy formulation, marriage and family life, education, healthcare, employment, and so on? For those of us in the disability community, discrimination and stigmatization is the root cause of almost every challenge we face. However, success only comes to those who know how to overcome their challenges and not those who know how to avoid challenges. So join me, the voice of ability and for persons with disability, as I navigate my way through the riveting stories, the unbelievable experiences, and the life-transforming journeys of persons with disability on the Helping Hand TV show.
Yebie machine so no obi ko gina machine achi a say obi gina machine achi ye bibio.
At the point, I noticed my colleague walking behind the machine. I assumed he was gathering the remaining debris from the bucket at the back. It then occurred to me to use only one hand to remove the pieces, thinking it would be easier.
I'm fan twin. Adena me pesa me dey me twin no me yi me san we free mu. Me yi me san we free mu endu be 10 seconds. The
machine suddenly sparked back to life. It caught my arm, cutting through part of it and pulling the rest inward. I reacted quickly and pulled my arm out to stop further injury. My colleague immediately switched off the machine. I cannot tell whether he had mistakenly turned it on when he went behind the machine or whether it had restarted on its own, but the damage was already done. I screamed.
We'll be right back.
Hello, this is the voice of ability for persons with disability, wishing all of you a very Merry Christmas. Special Christmas greetings goes to the disability community. I pray that this year you would have joy. I pray that this year God will put smiles on your faces, no matter how the year has gone. I pray that as we get ready to close up the year, within this Christmas season, God will bless us, all of us in the disability community, parents with children with disabilities, children who have parents with disabilities. I want to say a very Merry Christmas to you and a prosperous and a blessed New Year. Keep enjoying your favorite show, the Helping Hand TV show. God richly bless you.
God bless our homeland Ghana. It's happening here again on the soils of Ghana. The first ever, the best ever, the greatest ever, and the only prestigious award for persons with disability. It's the Christina Hackman Impact Leadership Awards. It's the 2026 edition of the prestigious Chill Awards. Right here in Ghana, West Africa. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, it is finally here. It is the official opening for the nominations for the 2026 edition of the prestigious Christina Hackman Impact Leadership Awards. Valid from 1st October to 31st of December 2025. Eligibility for the 2026 edition of the prestigious Chill Awards includes persons with disability or institutions of persons with disability who have made exceptional contributions and have demonstrated outstanding leadership in the disability community and national development in the following categories: 1. Education, 2. Entrepreneurship, and 3. Disability sports. To submit your nomination, kindly visit www.chillawards.com. Click on the nomination process button, complete the form with your details, and attach required supporting media and references. Then submit. Take your place in the noble race of change makers. It's the prestigious Christina Hackman Impact Leadership Awards, Chill Awards 2026. For further enquiries, kindly contact the H4P Organization on +233 209 555 777 or +233 596 313 338 or +233 277 552 208. Remember, it's the official opening for nominations for the 2026 edition of the prestigious Christina Hackman Impact Leadership Awards from 1st October to 31st December 2025. The prestigious Chill Awards 2026. Powered by the H4P Organization. H4P, bringing dignity to disability. H4P, perfection is our passion.
Welcome back.
Hello and welcome to another exciting edition of the Helping Hand TV show, where we seek to throw the spotlight on the abilities of persons with disability. And like I say, yeah, welcome. Welcome to my world where disability is not inability. Special thanks to DV Unlimited Company Limited and FCC Fasty Chapel, my proud sponsors. And special thanks to you for tuning in to your favorite show on TV. It's a Helping Hand TV show. I'll go for a quick break. When I come back, I'll introduce you to the episode for today. Stay tuned.
We'll be right back.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. You are with me, the voice of ability on the air for persons with disability. And today I want to introduce you to someone with so much ability. Some people call her the greatest friend. Others call her the sweet companion. And others still call her the faithful worker. She is dependable, reliable, and adorable. And she's committed to lending you a helping hand anytime, anywhere. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, help me welcome DV Cleaners.
DV Cleaners Alata Samana Shower Gels, DV Cleaners Aloe Vera Shower Gels, DV Cleaners Body Lotions, DV Cleaners Hair Shampoos, DV Cleaners Hair Conditioners, DV Cleaners Liquid Detergents, DV Cleaners Hand Wash, DV Cleaners Floor Cleaners, DV Cleaners Toilet Cleaners, DV Cleaners Cake Soaps, and now introducing DV Cleaners Hand Sanitizers. For bulk purchase, call us on +233 278 308 246 or +233 244 467 326. DV Cleaners, one of the top most made in Ghana products. DV Cleaners, proudly Ghanaian.
And so remember that anytime you purchase any of the DV Cleaners range of products, you are lending a helping hand to a person with disability, and you are supporting H4P Organization's special advocacy for persons with disability. DV Cleaners,
Nature's finest touch.
Welcome back.
A documentary on A silent crisis, occupational hazards and disability. In Ghana, occupational hazards remain a silent but significant contributor to disability, particularly in the manufacturing and construction sectors. A 2023 study by the Ghana Labour Department revealed that over 40% of reported workplace injuries occur in industries such as construction, wood processing, and plastics manufacturing. Many of these injuries are caused by poor safety protocols, lack of protective gear, and the absence of proper supervision. Unfortunately, workers in these sectors often have limited formal education and training, which reduces their ability to demand safer conditions or transition into alternative careers if they are injured. Amputation, one of the most devastating consequences of such accidents, not only affects physical mobility, but also limits economic independence when education and alternative skills are lacking. It is within this reality that Stephen's story unfolds. He shares his interesting experience with the Voice of Ability on air for persons with disabilities on the Helping Hand TV show. Stephen Tete, now 41, was born and raised in rural communities in the eastern and central regions of Ghana. From an early age, he was known for his energy, resilience, and hard-working nature.
I
was born in a small village called Obawale in the eastern region, but I didn't grow up there. My childhood unfolded in another village not too far away, H4P in the central region. I completed my basic education in H4P and left the town in 2008.
2008 na me free central region to Praso side.
But like many young men from rural settings, limited opportunities in his village meant he had to migrate to Accra in search of better prospects. He lived with his brother in the capital and worked in various manufacturing companies, mostly as a factory hand. The wages were meager, and he often had to change jobs just to make ends meet. I moved to Bubuashi, Atiko, in Accra to stay with one of my brothers and search for work, hoping to build a better future. My first job was at a bookshop where we manufactured books. I worked there for about a year and left because the salary was not encouraging. My next job was at a biscuit manufacturing company in Accra. But again, the salary could not sustain me. I stayed for about a year and moved on to a new job in the industrial area with a company that manufactured plastic chairs. Being someone raised in the village, I was used to hard work. I wanted to do more and earn more. One night, whilst working with a colleague to finish up leftover work, Stephen's life changed forever.
One day, Friday, 2011
my superiors brought in a big contract that required us to extend our working hours to meet a deadline.
3 o'clock.
reporting at 3 p.m. and closing at 11 p.m. One Friday, about 45 minutes to closing, we were working with 2 main machines, one for molding chairs and another for grinding rubber materials into smaller pieces.
And the word ya the grounded in community to try ye de go machine na machine na grounded ansana ye de go another machine machine to me a tranquilano.
A colleague and I had already cut the rubbers and were ready to grind them. Whilst working, one of our bosses entered and instructed us to turn off the grinding machine so it could rest for the heavy work ahead over the weekend. But we had a small amount of rubber and broken chairs left to grind.
And yeah, more dressing kunano
He told us to finish the last bit of work, wait for those dressing the molded chairs to finish trimming the excess rubber and tidy up the place before closing. We went ahead. As usual, those who dressed the chairs packed their waste into sacks for us to grind as well. On one of the rounds, while pouring the waste into the grinding machine, the sack slipped into the machine and caused it to stop abruptly. Stephen suggested they wait for the engineer to fix it the next morning, but his colleague insisted they could quickly fix it by themselves. In the process of removing the sack and forgetting to turn off the switch, Stephen's hand slipped under the machine's blade. In an instant, the machine restarted. Before he could react, part of his limb was crushed.
Me catch a guy so to me dear yinjai.
I suggested that we stop the work for the day and have the engineer remove the sack the next morning. But my colleague insisted that we should try removing the sack ourselves, since it was just a little left. In our minds, because the machine had stopped, we assumed it was completely off. My colleague went to fetch a spanner so we could open the machine.
Yes, we know, say a doom. And if you catch a boy, so in Jan or so, when you baby a spanner with the or back of Fabana. Yadi a biesu because a biesu a wak a son to a biesu say na ya trick to go near then had a free moon. Joko far by do me any pebia many a din a fanu machine who your ma means she be that but a fanu machine who your man is had no money dear many a din.
When he returned, I removed every bolt and opened it up. We managed to pull the sack out, but the machine still didn't respond.
Tikutukuna a twin free moon, machine house pack you, and you so and Dina.
We noticed that waste materials were stuck between its teeth. We decided to remove them by hand before closing up the machine and switching it back on.
Na yakwa so na ya toa nya no so enti me yiyi.
I began removing the waste with both hands.
Atampura na beni misa tu ni nyina na me di wura mu a me twetwe materials ni nyina dey efi machine mu tina me ne gina wonto gina machi ti ye bi machine so no obi ko gina machine achi a hu se obi gina machine achi ye bibi o.
At the point, I noticed my colleague walking behind the machine. I assumed he was gathering the remaining debris from the bucket at the back. It then occurred to me to use only one hand to remove the pieces, thinking it would be easier.
I'm fan train. I didn't me person me day. Me twino. Na me yi me san we ni free mu. Me yi me san we free mu. And do be 10 seconds. The
machine suddenly sparked back to life. It caught my arm cutting through part of it and pulling the rest inward. I reacted quickly and pulled my arm out to stop further injury. My colleague immediately switched off the machine. I cannot tell whether he had mistakenly turned it on when he went behind the machine or whether it had restarted on its own.
Now workers na no more inside do na metiam eso kura wentimi so metiam sa.
Fortunately, one of the company's managers arrived and rushed him to the hospital, but the damage was irreversible.
Lucky. And your boss also kukuru aoba.
By grace, my boss had returned to the yard around that time. He quickly put me in his car and drove me to the nearby clinic. I received first aid and was discharged.
The free hono, I be free hospital hono. Between Nantibesa honey.
But shortly after walking a few meters outside, I collapsed. I regained consciousness around 4:30 to 5:30 a.m. at the Kolebu Teaching Hospital. One of my colleagues was sitting beside me when I woke up. I looked around, confused, and asked him where we were. He explained that I had been injured at work and brought to the hospital. I asked what exactly had happened. He told me the machine had cut my hand. I lifted my right hand. It felt heavy. Then I tried lifting my left and realized that was the one missing. Sadness crashed over me. I cried deeply. I called my brother and told him what had happened. He asked whether it was my fingers. I explained that it was my arm. Within 10 minutes, he arrived at the hospital. Seeing me sobbing, the first person who came to mind during those painful moments was my mother. I love her dearly, and I am her last born. I kept imagining her heartbreak, how she would feel, hearing that her son had left home whole and was returning with an amputated arm.
Obi a me ba na say nyese na metie na mesen akọ back to village na ma mbe hu say na na obetimpo say ma ba ha na say na tumia.
I stayed in the hospital for about a month. Early the next morning, my uncle was called. Around 10 a.m., I was taken to the theater for further medical care.
1 month. Answer mo yede omo yi mi abefie omo yi mi befie so me ko Organ Road me wa fa o te ona na me yede me ko e na me ko trawa.
After I was discharged, I stayed home for 3 to 4 months before returning to work. My brother at Kade immediately traveled to be with me. Another brother went to the village to inform my mother. She came with him the next day.
No buy chono e ba mi nche wo Kolebu nu na me bra so nya kwan ko mi ma mi ho no ko bo na mane nti okobo na mane na de chinye no mo mienu nyina e den e to aso e den e bae nti obae na me da Kolebu ho no obehwe mi wo.
When she saw me, she almost broke down, but we told her that crying was not allowed in the hospital, just to help her hold herself together. She spent a week with me.
The time will be 1 week.
While she was in Accra, she visited my workplace My bosses assured her that they would continue taking care of me as they were required to, and that they would not abandon me because of the accident.
Because of Santino, Ombe Pamumia, Omunyesa. Na enye nso se ebia wo mema miska kase bi na eto atwa nti de o men ni se me de menwo.
The agreement was that I would remain an employee and continue to receive my monthly salary for as long as I wish to stay with the company.
Bia anaso mama miska kase a ebia na ska no mentumi ahwesu na makwa akwase no nti se me wo ho mum na se every month bia no mo twa me ka mum a eno mum fi se eno mum ede eye nti omo ne mamme ko di nkomo ne wafa ko di nkomo sa no mamme bai na ja also I come back to village honum ti me mamme be pride no bai be hwe me.
We'll be right back. Success is a product of hard and wise work. Is 60-second success with the Bishop. Stay tuned.
Welcome to 60-second success with the Bishop, where I give you success nuggets for a successful life. To succeed in life, you must determine to do your best in everything. Decide to always bring your A game to the table. To succeed, it is important to develop the kind of attitude that only brings in the best. Never settle for average, even if everybody is giving average. Make a determination to bring your best to every moment. Sometimes it is more profitable to take a break and recover your strength so you can give of your best. The pain and regret we feel when we fail is not just because we failed, but the fact that we know we didn't put in our best. When you put in your best, whether it succeeds or fails, at least you know you gave it all you had, and that is success. It has taken 60 seconds for me to give you this success tip, but it will take more than 60 seconds for you to put it to work in your life. So start your journey to success now.
Is 60-second success with the Bishop. Welcome back.
The company made a promise to support him, and indeed, he was kept on salary and even tried in different roles. However, his new positions did not yield results. Eventually, he found himself at home, restless and uncertain of what his future held. Honestly, I didn't want to go back, but one of my bosses encouraged me. When I eventually returned, they changed my role. I no longer worked with machines. My job was simply to sit at the reception and assist visitors. Next year will mark 15 years with the company. Some time ago, one of my bosses, who had come from abroad, told me that the work was becoming stressful for me, so it would be better to stay at home while still receiving my monthly salary. That has been the arrangement since then. I either collect my salary at the office or have it sent to me. Before the incident, I could take on several side jobs. I was strong and able to do all kinds of work. But with one arm, that is no longer possible. My income became limited.
But since time I'm prior, no, so I don't manage no. To me, maybe and I say na me leave first, no. I was kasemu ne, and you maybe say no. Sisi na me prano. So I don't manage maybe because me just can be am free baby so then and support too. But yeah, my salary and I say monthly salary nana. Omudie day.
Stephen has now lived with this reality for 14 years. He is married and raising 3 children, 2 from the previous relationship and 1 from his current marriage. Before leaving for the city years earlier, I had 2 children with 2 different women. Although I didn't marry either of them, after the accident, I eventually married.
Ansana or me warino. Me price and amishano.
We'll be right back.
It's the music segment on the Helping Hand TV show.
It's all because of you. It's all because of your grace that I'm still standing here right now. It's all because of you. It's all because of your love that I'm still standing. I could have missed my way. I could have fallen on the wayside, but you were always there to help me. I could have missed my way. I could have fallen on the wayside, but you always help me. Lord, I'm amazed by how you showed me mercy. Chinekemo, thank you for your mercy. Lord, I'm amazed by how you showed me mercy. Chinekemo, thank you for your mercy. It's all because of you. It's all because of your grace that I'm still standing here right now. It's all because of you, Jesus. It's all because of your love that I'm still standing. Oh, I could have missed my way. I could have fallen on the wayside, but you're always there to help me. I could have missed my way. I could have fallen on the wayside, but you always help me. Lord, I'm amazed by how you showed me mercy. Chinekemo, thank you for your mercy. Lord, I'm amazed. I'm so amazed by your mercy. Chinekemo, thank you, Lord, I'm amazed. I'm amazed. Oh, Chinekemo, thank you for your mercy. Thank you for your mercy that I knew every morning. I'm so amazed by how you showed me. Chinekemo, for your mercy.
Welcome back.
Stephen's story is a call for renewed investment in disability empowerment. He appeals to government and shareholders to design inclusive programs that provide practical skills, microfinance, and employment pathways for persons with disabilities. What I would like to tell the government is that more attention must be given to persons with disabilities. Some people lose one limb, others lose both. I saw such cases at the hospital.
Sani pami ko tu bi wo hospital na nsa mi no nyina atwa. Mimi de ba ko ono ne de tu nyina atwa. Nti na me bi sa me hu say nti we kra obey den kra no wetumi abobra na so obey den no wetumi live life. So nti ni port sa no
without support from family or the state, life becomes extremely hard.
Or the ayro kra betumi anu medru kra den ekunu because obefi say
people can lose hope and struggle mentally. Support systems are essential.
Into the Ankabano or Boyan, it was scaffem, and I say a Jumebia, a bia, you bet to me a coyer, say bia, to say me, say, mean to me coyer, my dean bia.
Many of us can still work. Even in my condition, I can serve as a security guard, a receptionist, or take on roles that do not require heavy physical labor.
And also, Anka, a bit to me a bois, send a bear, a beer busum soa, Ubenya Kakra day, a dear free hormone. And I feel soon.
I also want to encourage members of parliament to support persons with disabilities in their constituencies, financially or by creating opportunities for income.
I won't be to me a bois, I was scaffem. No matter no, I was scaffem. And I put a be obey to me. I contain a beer movie and I shall bet my money scacram or the atom baby. Cranoa. If he said no soon, a bit to me a bois, bushon soon, and I say, by the end of the day, no bet to me and big a crowd and even in my bed, a bedi. Because of course, our situation
life becomes incredibly difficult when you have no support, especially with the rising cost of living.
No, because we be a wow, it was scaffem. Me too, says, and watching me and watching me. Because me knew beyond what I say, but me bussy and I say, Yemi say, a bushany being my friend. Oh, friend, pano crow, no crow soon. Online, on the moon, pay be crave a few, while pay be a few, no so pay be a few. So, ain't it a banisano, a nasitano, add the money.
Feeding, school fees, rent. Rent alone is a huge challenge now.
And easy. And it's a band bit to me a boy or sa situation no more. If you sank and so, ever my so any define. Whom say when you mum there, do media manager all the time. Minister Crampa manage.
Though I am not depressed, I still need money to take care of myself and my family.
And the abandon of boy was scaffing more.
Government support would go a long way. For Stephen, hope lies not in sympathy, but in opportunity. The kind of opportunity that only education, support groups, and structured national interventions can provide.
District Assembly Common Fund.
Regarding the District Assembly Common Fund, I heard about it recently and applied.
One crop was a win. International made a meteor, my film form. I deco.
But a friend told me he has applied for 8 years without receiving support. It would be helpful if the government could respond faster and ensure that the fund truly reaches those of us who need it to sustain ourselves and our families.
I do maybe yes, I bet me this can answer new ma the pesa bind the boy no. Yet to me the idea, yet to me the eye. Sin a bear is with me the affair irony yamano.
His story is a reminder that disability should not mean the end of productivity, but rather a new beginning when society chooses to empower rather than neglect.
So this is why we do this show, to bring dignity to disability, to bring hope to those who are hopeless. So all those who contribute to H4P through our mobile money system, thank you so much for helping us do this job. God richly bless you. If you are not yet
part of those who help H4P through the mobile money system, I think it's time for you to decide to be a help to the Helping Hand TV show.
You can also support H4P in bringing dignity to disability. Give today via our MTN mobile money on +233 596 313 338. The name is H4P. You can also send your donations via bank transfer. Fidelity Bank Ghana Limited, Rich Towers Branch, Accra, Ghana. Account name is H4P Helping Hand Project Fund. The account number is 20900-308-70805. You can also visit our website h4porganization.org for more information. Thank you and God richly bless you. H4P, bringing dignity to disability. H4P, perfection is our passion.
Hello, this is the voice of Ability for Persons with Disability, wishing all of you a very Merry Christmas. Special Christmas greetings goes to the disability community. I pray that this year you would have joy. I pray that this year God will put smiles on your faces, no matter how the year has gone. I pray that as we get ready to close up the year, within this Christmas season, God will bless us, all of us in the disability community, parents with children with disabilities, children who have parents with disabilities. I want to say a very Merry Christmas to you and a prosperous and a blessed New Year. Keep enjoying your favorite show, the Helping Hand TV show. God richly bless you.
God bless our homeland Ghana. It's happening here again on the soils of Ghana. The first ever, the best ever, the greatest ever, and the only prestigious award for persons with disability. It's the Christina Hackman Impact Leadership Awards. It's the 2026 edition of the prestigious Chill Awards. Right here in Ghana, West Africa. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, it is finally here. It is the official opening for the nominations for the 2026 edition of the prestigious Christina Hackman Impact Leadership Awards, valid from 1st October to 31st of December 2025. Eligibility for the 2026 edition of the prestigious Chill Awards includes persons with disability or institutions of persons with disability who have made exceptional contributions and have demonstrated outstanding leadership in the disability community and national development in the following categories: 1. Education, 2. Entrepreneurship, and 3. Disability sports. To submit your nomination, kindly visit www.chillawards.com. Click on the nomination process button, complete the form with your details, and attach required supporting media and references. Then submit. Take your place in the noble race of change makers. It's the prestigious Christina Hackman Impact Leadership Awards, Chill Awards 2026. For further enquiries, kindly contact the H4P Organization on +233 209 555 777 or +233 596 313 338 or +233 277 552 208. Remember, it's the official opening for nominations for the 2026 edition of the prestigious Christina Hackman Impact Leadership Awards from 1st October to 31st December 2025. The prestigious Chill Awards 2026. Powered by the H4P Organization. H4P, bringing dignity to disability. H4P, perfection is our passion.
because of